Hi, everyone. I'm James, and as you probably know, I'm a professional at getting lost. If you ever see me holding a map, trust me, I have no idea where I am.
And I'm Elizabeth, the one who always has to save him from trouble. Honestly, the main reason we started this podcast is to share our adventures with you and, of course, sneak in lots of simple, useful English.
Although, I still don't know why I agreed to do this podcast with you, since I'm always the funny story.
Because you're entertaining. People are already laughing.
All right. So today's story is about us arriving in a brand new city. Neither of us had ever been here before.
Exactly. Streets full of cafes, colorful shops, people speaking with all sorts of accents. And for you, the listeners, so many chances to learn English while having fun.
You mean we get lost and they learn?
Exactly. You come along with us, laugh at our mistakes, and without noticing, you pick up new English phrases.
Wow, Elizabeth, look around. This city is beautiful. Colorful shops everywhere. And oh, that smell of fresh bread.
Wait, no bakeries yet. First, we need to find the hotel.
Oh no, we don't need a map. I have an amazing sense of direction.
More like an amazing sense of food. You always go straight toward the first restaurant you see.
Fair. But okay, where's the hotel?
Easy. We just ask someone. Like this. Excuse me, where is the hotel?
Excuse me, where is the hotel? Okay, I'll try. I walked up to a guy and said, "Excuse me, where is the hotel?" He quickly answered, "Just go straight, then turn left." I froze. I looked at Elizabeth and said, "Did you understand that?"
Yes, he said, go straight, then turn left.
I swear I heard him say, "Go straight to the bakery."
No, to the hotel.
Okay, straight it is. But come on, that bakery is calling my name.
Later. First, check in. See, just one simple sentence helped you. Even if you didn't understand everything, at least you got the directions.
Yeah, I need to practice more.
Exactly. And for our listeners, don't be afraid of simple sentences. Just say, "Excuse me?" People will know you need help.
All right. At the hotel, what should I say?
Simple. I have a reservation.
I have reservation.
Yes, perfect.
So I went up to the receptionist and said, "I have a reservation." She smiled, said something I didn't catch, and handed me a key.
See? You didn't even need to understand everything. You got the key.
True.
We dropped our bags in the room and went straight back out to explore the city.
And that's when I said, "Let's go to the bakery first."
Of course, because the smell of bread was everywhere.
I stood in line, tried to be brave, and said, "One bread, please." The lady laughed, said something I didn't understand, and gave me 2 loaves.
She probably misunderstood you or thought you wanted two.
I was happy. More bread for me.
And here's a tip. When ordering, just say, "One coffee, please," or "One bread, please." It's really that simple.
And if you're like me, you might even get extra.
After the bread, we went exploring more. The streets were so colorful, so alive.
Until we got lost.
Yes, James insisted we go straight. After 30 minutes, we ended up right back where we started.
I said, see, this is a modern strategy. It's called the golden circle.
Golden because we just wasted our energy.
We had to ask again.
This time, I asked, "Excuse me, how can we get to the main square?" The lady said, "Go straight, then look for the sign." I turned to James. "Just straight."
And I said, so, no bakeries on the way?
No, just the main square.
Wow. Musicians playing, kids running, that huge statue in the middle.
Beautiful. And then we decided to sit in a cafe.
Wow. Musicians playing, kids running, that huge statue in the middle.
Oh, yes, best part.
I walked up and said, 1 coffee, please. Perfect. Then the barista said something really fast. I didn't understand, so I just smiled and said, yes.
And instead of 1 coffee, you got 3 coffees, 1 tea, and a piece of cake.
Maybe she thought I was very thirsty.
Or that you were treating the whole cafe.
I didn't mind. I love cake.
But here's the learning point. If you don't understand, say, "Sorry, can you repeat?" Or, "Sorry, slower, please." That really helps.
Yeah, I should have done that instead of saying yes to everything.
After the cafe, we walked to the local market. So many little shops, handmade crafts, colorful clothes.
And I wanted to bargain. Bargaining is an art. I asked, how much is this? The seller told me the price. I proudly said, too much.
That was a bit rude, James.
I didn't know what else to say.
Better would be, "Can you make it cheaper?"
But I said it so seriously, too much, that the seller laughed and cut the price in half.
Lucky you.
So I bought a bag I didn't even need.
Just to prove you won the bargain.
Exactly.
Then we looked for souvenirs. I asked, "Do you have postcards?" Easy. The seller showed me a bunch.
I said, I want gift. The seller brought out a giant box of dolls.
Because your sentence was too vague. Better would be, "I want a small gift," or "Do you have something small?"
But the dolls were funny, so I bought them anyway.
Which means we came back to the hotel with a lot of strange things.
My useless bag, the funny dolls, your postcards.
But we practiced English the whole time, asking prices, buying things.
And we laughed a lot.
That night, back at the hotel, we sat on the balcony, looking at the city lights. Such a nice moment.
I said, you know, Elizabeth, today I learned something important.
If you just try to speak, even with simple sentences, people always help.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it.
And, of course, I learned I should never order coffee again.
Right.
So that's our adventure for today.
We hope you laughed and also picked up some simple English along the way.
Remember, you don't need perfect English. Even excuse me or coffee, please, can save your day.
Exactly. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't miss the next one. Another funny adventure with more English you can actually use.
Until then, goodbye.
Bye, everyone.